Welcome to Two Pump Chumps. I'm Sean.
And I'm Felipe.
Man, you're Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican as fuck, bro.
All right, so we're a podcast. We're gonna talk about sports, life lessons, everything in between.
Yep.
Okay, even though you're taking guidance from somebody sitting in this apartment as a 27-year-old.
That's never the way to look at it, but that's also a great point.
So maybe don't take advice from me. All right, but we're going to talk about my Dolphins 3-0. Okay, the Eagles are also 3-0.
Fucking the Falcons are 1-2.
But look, here's the thing. The Eagles are clearly the better 3-0 team here because I'm looking right here at the Dolphins stat sheet, and you just pointed out to me their defense is awful.
Just said fucking yards allowed, though.
I know, it's pretty much everything, dude.
Nah, bro. See, the main thing that I always fucking look at, and this is, for me, the main indicator of a good defense, would be the points allowed. And they're middle of the pack. They're averaging fucking 21 points allowed a game.
But I think we should really look at, in the stats, is that they've played Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, who everybody has as top 3 team, and the Bills, who everybody has as number 1. So I think that honestly has a lot to do with why they're so bad in the passing and rushing defense.
Yeah, of course. And see, look at that. You have wins against the fucking Bills and the Ravens.
Well, I think the most important thing on here, though, is that you've beat a team that can score a lot of points in a shootout match against the Ravens, and everybody likes to talk about that they have a beat-up secondary, but Marlon Humphreys and Marcus Peters was playing, so how beat up were they really? And then you got the Bills, who beats everybody in the shootout, and the Dolphins' defense held them, and they beat them in a close game, which is dumb because everybody keeps talking about that the Bills' secondary was so beat up, but it wasn't like the Dolphins scored 50 and they scored 48. It was 21-19. It was a close game and a low-scoring game, which doesn't make any sense to me why people even bring that up. But whatever. We got the Bengals, who are on the uprise. Joe Burrow coming off the Super Bowl. Bengals are 4-point favorites. That's because Tua has a back injury. We saw from him shaking his head and stumbling around that was clearly a back injury.
Yeah, I want to see what they fucking bring out of the investigation, bro.
It's going to be a lot. It's like how they're going to lose their other draft pick. They already lost one this year because of the owner's racist or whatever he is.
Fucking typical, man. What's up with all these racist ass owners, dude?
So they're all old white guys. That's what they grew up with.
Fucking racism apparently doesn't exist anymore.
It sounds like my grandpa. All right. So the over-under is 44. What do you like? And you think it's going to go over? Actually, it opened at 44. This one already went up 3 points to 47.
Honestly, with this one, it's
47.
difficult.
You think this? You don't think that? You think the Dolphins put up 21 and the Bengals can put up 28? 4 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns.
The thing is that they both can. They both have fucking dynamic players, fucking great offenses, great quarterbacks, or at least Tua seems to be becoming a great fucking quarterback. But, the thing is,
still sad.
We thought the Bills and Dolphins were going to be, high scoring. It really wasn't.
No. So that's what I like about the Dolphins is they've proven that they can win the close game and a low-scoring game with the defense stepping up. And they prove that they can score a lot of points, against a team that scores a lot of points. Now, the Bengals, I don't like their safeties are good, but Eli Apple is their starting cornerback, and he is awful.
What's fucking?
Tyreek went after him. He said he's coming after him. He didn't even know. Tyreek didn't even know they were playing the Bengals. He's like, we're on primetime this week? He's like, yeah. He's like, when we playing? He's like, Thursday. He's like, oh, man. He's like, oh, who are we playing? The Bengals? Oh, Eli Apple. Yeah, I owe him one. I'm like, all right, man, whatever.
Well, how come? What's up with that?
I don't know. Eli Apple's a trash talker. He did.
I think that's what I was gonna say. That fucking, I'm actually have been a fan of Eli Apple, and I don't really know why.
Because his name's Apple.
That yeah. Not only that, I like controversial players. Any player that has any type of controversy around them. For some reason, I gravitate towards, or pretty much
that's
like
why
any
you
regular
love
person.
Michael Vick and Ray Rice.
Exactly. I love Allen Iverson. We talking about practice. That's fucking.
You love Michael Vick for the way his ASP. You are sick. Fuck. You are not kidding.
I am kidding.
You joined Ray Rice's boxing gym. I saw it. I saw it, dude.
You're right. You're right. Fucking. You can only spar against women in that gym.
Exactly. And we know why you became a kickboxing coach, too. Trying to steal wives.
What the fuck is...
I'm just saying. That's an inside. All right, so you got the Bengals -4, over under 47. What are you going with?
Fucking.
What do you like in there?
I'm going with the over.
Over? That's the only bet you got. I like the Bengals money line, and I like the over. Even though I'm a Dolphins fan, die hard. I just think it's time. It's about time that they lose.
Yeah, honestly, and there's like
on this short week after that heat, traveling.
I think the fact that the Bengals need a fucking win. Man.
Well, yeah, and they're on the rise up. I think it's high scoring. I think Tyreek scores some touchdowns, Waddle scores some touchdowns, and I think the Dolphins lose.
That means
I think they lose. Let's go 30 to 27. The Dolphins lose, but they cover. Oh, look at this. Perfect timing. Tua back and ankle listed as questionable. Jalen Waddle listed as questionable. So there you go. Two of their stars. So if they're out, they're losing by a lot more than 4.
Shit.
Waddle and Tua out. You got Teddy Two Gloves in there who can't throw football anymore. Yeah, they'll lose by a lot more than that, but I think they both will play. So then we got a game at 6:30 a.m. on Sunday. Which is Minnesota versus New Orleans.
You said 6:30 a.m.?
Yeah, I think it's in the UK somewhere.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's somewhere that we don't care about. They probably have that.
Damn, I don't even know. Bro, they don't give a fuck about football. I don't understand why we keep fucking sending games over.
They need to stop worrying about football and start worrying about brushing their teeth. We got that game. No, that game's impossible to pick because every time they're over in the UK, something.
Yeah, bro.
They eat some carrots. They eat some of their food that doesn't have seasoning, and it's just all downhill. So the first game up really is Cleveland -1.5 versus your Falcons. Now, it opened up at 2.5. People are betting on the Falcons.
Well, yeah, bro, that's a good bet.
That's
a good fucking bet. You don't think it is?
Well, I'm going to take a look and see what it is. Now, Marcus Mariota with the 3 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, sounding like Justin Fields. We got their stats right here. You got the Browns have the 27th best passing offense. The first best rush. Dude, they're first in rushing.
And guess. Okay, see, that's the thing. What do you think the Falcons rank in rush defense?
Oh, we're going to find out. 15th.
Oh, 15th? Okay.
They're middle of the pack. But the Browns have the 7th best rush defense. Actually, points allowed, 23rd. I mean, I don't know, man. If the Falcons can't stop the run, it's kind of over for them, I think.
Yeah, that might be true.
Overall, the Browns have the 5th best yards per game offense, and the Falcons have the 22nd best defense. What are we looking at here? Ooh. Okay, so we're looking at 48.5 is the over-under. I don't know about that.
I'm picking the under in that, bro. Because, bro. Because the fucking Browns are... If they're the best fucking rushing team in the league, they're just going to fucking run it the whole time.
That's true. The game's going to go by quick.
Yeah, and the Falcons have a pretty good run game, too. Cordero Patterson's a fucking monster, underrated as fuck. Probably the most underrated player in the fucking league. That dude... The
Falcons are the 5th best rush offense going against the 7th best rush defense.
And that's the thing.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of running. You're right. It probably will go under.
Nah, it's going to be a lot of play action, I think, for the Falcons because of how many weapons they have. They have Kyle Pitts. Drake London's a damn beast. So they're probably going to... Even Cordero Patterson is pretty good in the pass game. At least last year he was. I don't really know what his stats look like this year. I should probably check that shit. But
Cordero Patterson? 302 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 49 attempts.
But... No, yeah.
I don't know.
We have a lot of weapons, man. Like, we're going to score on them.
Well, here's one thing. The Falcons have only been in close games. They lost to the Saints 26-27 because they're the king of blowing games.
Yeah,
and then we got the Rams 27-31 and the Seahawks 27-23. They won that game. And then you're looking at the Browns. They're only in close games too, 26-24 in Carolina. You got them. They lost to the Jets, which is awful.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of points scored in that game. They've given. If you're going by your stats, it's went over in every single game. Over the 48. Every game of the Browns has went over. And every game of the Falcons went over. So basically, this is going to be the first game that they both go under is against each other.
Yeah.
They've only went over in all their games.
So, yeah, they're going to go over again. They have to.
The flip-flop is real. The flip-flop is real.
I mean, the way you're presenting it right now, you have to go with the I mean, but that's after that. See, without information, my first instinct off of just the basic stats is that it's going to go under.
Yeah, you flip-flop like me because I'm non-binary. So day and morning, it just changes every day. I just do that to know my partner at work. He hates
typical
it.
Gemini shit, bro.
Don't even bring up astrology.
I
will eat your heart like I'm Dahmer.
Jeez, man.
All right, that was dark.
At least let's make this.
That was dark.
Let's make this successful.
That was dark.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
All right. All right. So the next game. This is obviously the best game of the week. Everybody's gonna watch this one. You got Buffalo versus Baltimore.
Oh, that's going to be such a good game.
Buffalo's -3. The over-under is 51.5. That game is clearly going over 51. That game is going to be over 51.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm about to put a bet in that. That game's going to go over 51.
Honestly,
it opened up at 54, so people are betting it's under. People are betting the under, which seems crazy to me. And
how good is a Baltimore defense?
Awful. They don't have any of the secondary, and neither does the Bills. Five stars. Oh, we're looking at stats. I mean, Miami did blow them up. Tua left. Tua's a righty. He does everything righty. He even knows how to throw a football righty.
What?
Yeah, his brother's a righty in college. He's a righty in everything but throwing the football. He taught himself how to throw football lefty.
Why?
And it's more comfortable. I don't know. His brother's a righty. He plays for Maryland.
So he never explains it? He just...
No. Man, they're on fire. Josh Allen has 1,000 yards passing, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Lamar has 750, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
You know how many rushing touchdowns? I don't know.
Lamar has 2.
Yeah, 2. And then he's third in rushing in the league, I think. God. Third or fourth, something like that, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Dude, Lamar is playing out of his damn mind.
The Baltimore's first in points in the league. They get 33 points a game. Buffalo's third. They get 30 points a game. So 33 to 30. You're looking at, Buffalo's offense averages 441 yards a game, second in the league. Against Baltimore's defense, the worst pass defense in the league. 458 yards a game they allow. Damn. Then you got, that's overall defense. They're overall the worst defense in the league. The pass defense is 32nd. The rush defense is 13th. The the Bills' offense is first. I don't know how they're. Oh my god! But the Bills overall are the first best defense in the league. They're second against pass and second against rush. But they're without their starters. The Bills, I didn't know that they were that good on offense and defense.
Yeah, I mean,
they're the second best offense and the first best defense.
That's insane. That is, that's why I think they're still favored to win the championship.
Obviously, right? Yeah. Oh my god,
they're all around. They're the best team in the league.
Oh my god,
I'm so excited for the season. Like overall, because of all the great teams, but mainly because I'm a huge Josh Allen fan, and that team is exciting to watch. That team is very exciting to watch on both sides of the field.
That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We're going to skip some of these games because there's a lot of trashy games on here. But this one, I think, there's a lot of trashy teams. I'm saying that now as a Dolphins fan who has never had a win in my entire life. All right, so this is a good one, though. Jacksonville versus the Eagles.
Oh, that's good.
Jacksonville, an up-and-coming team, 2-1 against the undefeated Eagles in Philadelphia. Jacksonville's 6.5-point underdogs.
6.5 points? I'm taking that.
That seems like a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points.
And the over-under is 47. But you're looking at, I'm looking at the stats here. You got the offenses. The Eagles are the 4th best pass offense and the 7th best pass or rush offense, 5th in points. They score points. But then again, the offensive-wise matchup, the Jaguars are 6th and the Eagles are 5th. Defense, the Jaguars are 7th best defense overall. They're the first best against the rush, and the Eagles are first. The Eagles have the best offense in the league, apparently, overall. Pass yards to rush yards. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, have you seen that video with Jalen Hurts? I think it was... the funny thing is a college video where he's squatting like 500 pounds.
I did see that, and the bar's bending.
Yeah.
I got so turned on.
Let's be honest. That was... Yeah.
Dude, how did he do that?
He's a monster, dude.
How did they give up 35 points to the Lions, and then it's just like, that's it? They give up 15 points after that, total. 7 against the Vikings, and 8 against the Commanders. But the Lions, they gave up 35 to. Maybe it was the first week.
Yeah,
it was the first week.
Yeah, week
but
one.
then you look at, but then the Jaguars lost to the Commanders week 1. And,
yeah, again, it's week 1.
Yeah, and then they shut out the Colts 24-0. The Colts are awful though.
Yeah, it's not.
And then but the more impressive one is 38-10 against the Chargers and Justin Herbert. That is crazy.
See, no, that's the one. I mean, I think Herbert might be injured. That might I think that game would have been a lot closer if Herbert wasn't if he didn't have his rib injury.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, but the Jaguars for sure is like the dark horse team of the league for me. Like they have a great defense and they have a good young offense.
All right, I'm on this next game. All right, so then now we'll move to this Broncos versus the Raiders game. This is the Raiders season. If they lose this game, they start 0-4.
Yeah,
and they'll probably fire their coach soon after.
Pretty much.
I don't know why they ever hired him. Because he was not a good coach before.
He never, bro. Like, did you? I don't know if you saw any of his past at all when it came to like pretty much destroying the Broncos as a team. Like,
now he gets his revenge, or do they get the revenge? The sports book, it started out as a pick 'em. Now the Broncos are underdogs, 2.5 points. The Raiders are at home. The Broncos are underdogs, and I think it's because it's make or break for the Raiders.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't. The Broncos can't score either. The Broncos can't score.
Yeah, for some reason.
They can't score.
Like, Russell Wilson's one of my favorite players.
They play
in the league.
defense,
I don't understand
score.
why he can't figure out
how
to score.
He's not the same as who he used to be. You watch the games, he's not the same. And they don't rush the ball. He only throws it.
The thing is, he's not even old, bro. Like, why isn't he the same player anymore?
He's aged. He played in a couple Super Bowls, and he's not young.
Maybe he doesn't have the same motivation anymore or something. But
I think it's that they're not rushing the ball. I'll pull up the stats right here. They're not rushing it. They're just. He was good off the play action. He has 2 touchdowns this year only.
That is crazy.
And 1 interception.
I have him in my fantasy. Like when I drafted him, I was like, man, my team is about to.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because
their offense is the 12th best rushing offense. But their passing is the 20th, and they have Russell Wilson. And those wide receivers, Judy, Sutton, I mean, come on.
I think he's doing the bare
Their
minimum.
defense, oh my God, 3rd in overall, 4th in passing, 6th in rushing. Yeah. Their defense, that game's going to go under. That game's going to go under for sure. That game's going to go under. I mean, Derek Carr. I like the Raiders roster. I mean,
I do.
Their secondary is bad. Their secondary is bad.
If you would have asked me what I thought the Raiders would be at this point bro, I would have thought they were 2-1, 3-0. What the hell's going on? Mm-hmm. They were supposed to be one of the best teams in the league. What the hell's like? I
just think it was just a real car wreck of a ride.
Yeah, honestly,
it has been so far. It's really a car. It's a real car fire. I'm gonna go to hell.
No, see, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't realize what you were actually saying at first. I thought you were making a Derek Carr pun.
Yeah, no,
you were making come on, bro.
Their season also died in that car. Oh my God! Dude, I'm so gonna go to hell for this. Honest, everybody.
Hey, bro, I'll follow you. If you're gonna keep making these funny ass jokes,
all right,
I'm right there with you.
So I didn't know Kansas City and Tampa Bay played. That's a good game. Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Kansas City opened up as 2-point underdogs. Now they're 1-point favorites because I believe. Let me check out the Mike Evans and Julio Jones might be out again.
Damn. Is Chris Godwin
over under? No. Over under 45. Actually, let me take a look.
How long is Chris Godwin out?
I don't know. Let's see right here. Godwin's questionable for week 4 against Kansas City, so he's questionable. Julio Jones questionable for week 4. It looks like Mike Evans is in though, so they'll have Mike Evans at least. They would have beat the Packers if you have those wide receivers.
Yeah,
that defense. Come on, dude.
Tom Brady.
He had a guy that they signed out of retirement. They signed Cole Beasley out of retirement.
And Cole actually...
And he was their starting wide receiver. They signed him last week. And he was their starting wide receiver last week. Bro.
I saw that.
They had Russell Gage, I guess. But I mean... Cole Beasley had 3 catches for 12 yards.
Who?
Cole Beasley had 3 catches for 12 yards in that game.
Oh, I thought... Touchdown? No touchdown? I heard his name a few times. I was watching the game.
No touchdowns. No, yeah.
He was a starting receiver?
Bro.
Russell Gage.
Bro, Tom Brady's only thrown 3 touchdowns this year in 3 weeks.
Well, bro? I'm telling you, they're allowing nine fucking.
Yeah,
points
but
a
you
game,
gotta score points. 3 touchdowns.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they're still winning, aren't they? 2-1.
How many points have they scored this year? They have no rushing
I don't
touchdown.
know.
They have no
They haven't
rushing
hit
touchdowns.
20. They haven't hit 20. I think, or at least I don't think they've hit 20.
They have no rushing touchdowns. They have no rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns.
What has Fournette done this year?
No rushing touchdowns. He has yards.
He has yards.
I gotta look this up.
That's crazy.
How did they score 20 points? They scored 20
They
points.
scored 20? They scored. I'm surprised. I thought
they scored 20 points one week. But was it on defense? It was a defense. Oh my god, dude.
No, they've been in some low scoring games. I like defense, but the offense has been atrocious for the Buccaneers.
What
Honestly.
in the world? They scored 19 versus the Cowboys, 20 versus the Bucks, and 12 versus the Packers, and they have 3 touchdowns on offense. Am I tripping?
20 against who?
20 against the Saints, 12 against the Packers, 19 versus the Cowboys.
That makes sense. How good do you think the Saints are going to be this year? I can't read that team at all.
No, not good.
Not good.
That was Jameis Winston's your starting quarterback. Not good.
No.
That's not good.
And without Sean Payton anymore. That team's about to... That's going to be fun for me to see. As just seeing the Saints be absolutely terrible. I hate the Saints. I hate
Saints
the Saints.
are just like the worst of all. I don't like anything about the Saints. Nothing. So, let's go to the last game of the week that I want to look at, which is right here. Monday Night Football. That's Sunday Night Football. It's a good game. Monday night, you got the Rams versus the 49ers. 49ers are minus 1.5. Rams.
What's your over-under there?
Over-under is 42. I gotta think it's gonna go under. I just do. Matthew Stafford hasn't been playing.
They're both really good defenses.
It opened up as a pick'em. Betting's leading towards the 49ers. Matthew Stafford, his 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Damn.
Garoppolo's 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, but he's only started that one game.
Yeah.
I just think that game's gonna go under.
No, definitely.
I just have a feeling it's gonna go under.
Yeah, Kittle's coming off an injury. Like he played the last game, but he didn't really do much.
Jimmy G's too good looking.
He's too good looking. He's very distracting for both his players and the defense.
The defense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then even for himself, he's probably looking at himself in the mirror while he's.
In San Francisco, I just think the San Francisco defense is probably going to get like at least 2 picks off Matt Stafford, and I think that's enough probably.
Because that dude loves throwing picks, man. That dude, his entire career, he's just thrown too many picks. Yeah, that thing has to go.
My dad just sent me training a dumb Cuban guy at work. Aren't they all? Oh man, worried. This is not going to go great.
Speak for yourself.
You're like, I'm Cuban. I swam over here. Ducky raft.
Yeah, nah. Okay, so we gotta get rid of that demographic because they're gonna hate us for sure.
Ooh, college football, Michigan, Iowa. Michigan's ranked 4th. They're playing Iowa, who's 3-1, and they're only 11-point favorites over Iowa. Now, you might not know about this. Michigan's offense is pretty nasty, but they didn't play well last week. They threw it. They didn't throw it. They ran it. Dude, their running back had 5 rushing touchdowns one week and like 90 yards.
What?
5 rushing touchdowns, tied the school record. The next week had 2 rushing touchdowns, 250 yards. So,
damn.
Yeah. So,
who's a running back?
Blake Corum. I think he's probably gonna have Heisman hopes. I'm thinking. But
I mean, it's looking like it so far.
yeah, that's a lot of time. I mean, nobody knows for sure. They're also playing garbage teams, except for Maryland can put up points. And it was 3-0 versus 3-0 when they played Maryland. It was a close game. They didn't throw it a lot. I think